For as long as I can remember, I've carried a book everywhere I went. Reading has given me so many opportunities I otherwise may never have enjoyed. Through reading, I've been able to fall away from the real world and forget time and space, which is particularly wonderful during long, dull waits. I've been able to travel to far-off places, some real and some imagined. I've been able to study cultures and creatures of these new and fascinating lands. Reading has made me a better family member, friend, and citizen. I've been able to spend a day in someone else's shoes and gain a new perspective. I am better able to communicate because reading has gifted me with a verbose lexicon. Through seeing the benefits of reading in my own life, I am compelled to share the wonderful gift of literacy with my own students. I believe the first step in instilling a love for literacy in students is giving them authentic learning experiences and challenging them with high expectations. I think students also benefit from the opportunity to work with peers and gain knowledge from each other's unique perspectives. I believe as a teacher, I should be a mere facilitator of knowledge and should allow students freedom to explore and find information on their own. Through doing this, I believe it will help reaffirm students' interests if they are able to seek information that is relevant and important to them. I think in a classroom that is built around student-centered learning, everyone's needs are more easily met than in a teacher-centered classroom. It is of the utmost importance that students have a say in their education and are given the opportunity to make an investment in their learning. In my future classroom, I want to have a comfortable space that feels more like a home than a classroom for students to read in. I believe by doing this, students are not only able to mentally escape into a book, but are physically able to escape the discomfort and confinement of the classroom desk. My classroom will also be set up to accommodate student collaboration, both physically and through technology, so that students are easily able to participate in book talks, literacy circles, peer review portions of writing workshops, and a multitude of other applications. Items around my classroom will be labeled to help increase literacy opportunities and give support for lower level students as well as English language learners. There will be several bookcases filled with books covering a large variety of topics and genres. To ensure students are engaging with their education and literacy, the walls will be used to display student-created charts and word walls. This allows students to see the information that is relevant to them and in a way that makes sense to them. I hope to teach in an intermediate grade. Because of this, the essential reading elements I will most need to focus on are word study, fluency, vocabulary, comprehension, and background knowledge. I really like the use of a morning message to support these elements. One way this can be used to cater to students' needs and meet the essential elements is that I will write the morning message and use a new word students may not already know yet. A student will then read the message out loud and using their comprehension skills, word study skills, and possibly background knowledge, will be able to figure out the new word. This new word can then become a part of the week's vocabulary list. The morning message can also include a pictorial representation of common words that ELL students may struggle with. I think another great instructional tool is using a KWL chart to activate students' background knowledge and assess where the focus of a lesson should be. This can also be a great source for finding new words to add to students' vocabularies. My favorite instructional strategy is the literacy circle. I think it is a fantastic way to engage students in authentic literary discourse and pique their love for reading. I would begin by allowing students to choose from a handful of books so that they are reading something that is personally interesting to them. I would then allow them to read and discuss on their own while meeting the expectations and parameters previously laid out for them. In doing this, I am giving students a chance to have peer support and fluency and vocabulary in a positive and encouraging environment, as well as discussing how it relates to them personally and to the world. I think allowing students to work with peers in a less structured way will make reading seem less like a chore and more like a fun and interesting prospect. I believe that literacy is one of the most crucial elements to a positive and rewarding educational career. I think that if I can express not only the importance of literacy to my students, but the life-changing possibilities it can bring, I will find success in my classroom.